Get on your phones. But hello. Oh my gosh, there are so many people. Oh my gosh. Welcome. Today we're gonna try and get through 100 questions because I hate myself, obviously. And I'm doing this alone, which is really worrisome. Hello. Oh, 'tis I, Aunt Juby. Oh man, why am I here? Just to suffer? Probably. Yeah, kind of. It's kind of how it is. Just full disclosure, I've been sick for like almost 3 weeks. This is the best I've sounded in a month. I don't sound like a goblin or a beast right now, which is so good. Yes. Okay, so this is Tomoki Hoshiko, another VTuber. You should check them out. They are very sweet. If you could have any forbidden snack or meal without facing the consequences, which I often face, what would it be? Doesn't have to be an actual food item. Oh my gosh, actually. You know those rocks in an aquarium that are like pretty colors? I want to eat them, and I hear me out, okay? Hear me out. They look so good. I know that they're not. I know in my logical brain, I know little colorful rocks aren't delicious, but in my little monkey brain, it's like, yummy colors. So I'm gonna say aquarium rocks. Oh, Nana Asteria, another good VTuber. We're gonna see a lot of VTubers in here. You should all check her out. She's very cool. What pushes you to keep wanting to create music and sing? Oh, and Happy New Year's. This was, you can see the date. You can see when I did this. What does keep me going? The joke answer is spite, revenge. The real answer is 'cause I will always be a little excited to sing my favorite songs. No matter how much it hurts me and no matter how much trauma this entirety of a job has brought me, I'll always be a little excited somewhere in my heart to sing my favorite songs. So I think that at the end of the day, even if I end up going from 1 million subs to 5 subs, I'll still be like, heck, I'm still a little excited. So I think that's probably the best answer I can give. Yeah, vengeance and revenge is the other one. Spite. But we're not gonna go into that. If you asked Rachie, that would probably be her answer too. Oh, Rainy, another good VTuber. You should also check them out. What is hands down the #1 weirdest thing you've ever found on Etsy? Okay, background is that I did a little stream, a Mario Kart stream for Fuyumi Toba's birthday, and Rainy was on there, and I don't know why I mentioned Etsy, but I got on the subject of it, and y'all, have you been on Etsy? Okay, my favorite thing, I don't know if it's the weirdest thing, is that you can go on there and you can get a witch to draw what they think your soulmate will look like. I'm not even kidding. You can go on there right now and you can get a white witch to do that. But yes, weirdest thing on Etsy, if you ever want to find out what your soulmate looks like, you can get a witch to draw that for you. Also, special mention, teeth. You can find teeth on there. You can find human teeth, and you can get them in a little baggie, and you can keep them. Oh, Noor! Another VTuber! Okay. Ideal Goth Girlfriend is their handle on Twitter, but you should check them out too. They're very sweet. They send me presents on Cookie Run, because that's my current obsession. Anyway, so what is the best food you've ever eaten? because my brain is a tiny little one-celled organism. I have to say, recently when I was on a diet and I was doing an internship and there was an instant noodle cup ramen. It was like the last one and I was so hungry. I hadn't eaten all day because I was like, that's how I should diet. And I think I put like chicken bouillon on top too, just to like sprinkle it with extra sodium so that I could die faster. It was so good. Oh my god. It beat any gourmet meal I've ever eaten. It was mwah, chef's kiss. Mwah. It was so good. But yeah. Oftentimes instant ramen will just like hit just right and you're like, "Oh, you saved me. I have been revived. Thank you for this Phoenix down." Yeah, that's probably a really bad answer. I'm so sorry, Nor. Another VTube and singer, you should check them out. So what tuning program do you use? I've been using auto-tuning for the past year. I use Adobe Audition. I use that. But my Melodyne freezes. My Melodyne doesn't even open. I can't get it to open. I bought it because my current program that I do use, which I'll get to in a second, was like wigging out on me. And I bought Melodyne and I realized I had like some very specific error that just could never be fixed. And I was like, well, that's not poggers. That's not banging. I don't know what the kids say. And so now it just kind of sits there as a reminder of my what do you call pride? Yeah, I don't know. I use Wavetunes. I never remember where the S is. But it's always worked for me, except for recently when I moved to Windows. So I say Wavetunes with a Mac, like a Mac OS. Like that has always worked for me. It's the only thing that'll work for me. Okay, Trickle. Trickle is very cool dude. Always very kind on Twitter. Does English covers as well, so you should check them out. Hey yo, Juby fan of 7 years. Oh god, I'm so old. How does it feel knowing that you've influenced an entire generation of weeaboos? It terrifies me! Because I feel like my existence has been so like, I don't know if you guys know. Okay, you probably don't know this. I have no presence, like, as a person in real life. I'll let people take my order when I'm in line, like waiting for food, and like I have very low confidence. So like this whole thing of being on YouTube still has not really set in. It really never does. And every time I try to think about it, my brain short circuits. Does that make sense? So I don't know. It's kind of scary because I what's that one meme where it's like, please do not perceive me, but also thank you for perceiving me and allowing me to be perceived. So I'm proud of. I've learned recently that like a lot of VTubers know of me and like grew up and they were like, it seems presumptuous to say like inspired, but like they were like, oh my gosh, I wanted to do like what you were like doing, and I was like, oh my gosh, my children, I love this. So I'm glad I had a positive, mostly positive impact. We'll go with that. Hopefully mostly positive. We're gonna go with that. The negative impact, if I started a couple fires or crimes, I'm so sorry. I gotta drink this Genki so that I can stay Genki with my vitamin C. Next, Waki Obake, another VTuber, very good, should follow. Very cool design, to be honest, can I just say. Are you going to become 2D? Can I say that here? Can I say it here? I'm gonna say it here. Yes. I will. I'm planning on a very the biggest project that I've ever tried to take on in my life. A really big redesign of everything, but not like a redesign. I'd like to say like an evolution. Like I'm like right now I'm Squirtle, but I'm trying to become War Turtle. War Turtle? War Turtle? You know what I mean. Blastoise. But yes, I hope that you guys look forward to it. I'm gonna try to make it as fun and interactive as possible, and it will be all because of you guys, and I'm really excited for it. It's been over a year in planning, so we're gonna get there. We're gonna get there, I swear. I tell that to myself every day when I wake up. We're getting there. We're getting there. But yes, I will become 2D, and I will be able to finally date all of your husbandos, and there's nothing you can do about it. Anyway, just kidding. Or am I? Dumpster fire. God. Oh, dumpster fire. Did you get Frost Queen cookie yet? Yes, I did. In Cookie Run, I finally did, and it was out of pity. I reached pity, and I feel emotions. I reached pity, and they just gave it to me because I had pulled so many times, and I spent money. And now I have Frost Queen, and I don't know how to build her. Why did I work so hard? I don't know. It's good though. You know what? I feel good. I feel good. Feel good about that purchase. Oh my gosh. Okay, so some of you know who Kira is. If you don't, I don't know what to tell you. This is a question from Kira. I'm not really sure how to. What would you do if when you okay, so he said yes would go? I have no answer to that, Kira. Kira, I have no answer to that. What is that supposed to mean? What is any of that supposed to mean? I think I replied with the blinking emoji where I was just like, what? What would you do if when you okay, so he said yes would go? Hi. Hi. Cool Connor. Very good. Always clips my streams. I always remember. What ancient spirit did you make a pact with to be that good at singing? Here's the joke. I'm not. But I appreciate. I think in my brain, the way that I've like come to give myself slack is saying, you are substantially okay at recording. But anyway, that's besides the point. I don't think I made a spirit pact. I would say if it's an ancient spirit, it's my mother because she dragged me. She dragged me to every voice acting class. I wasn't even doing voice lesson classes. I wasn't even doing them. I was just sitting there on the couch being like, I don't even have a Nintendo DS. What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do here, Diana? Diana, what am I supposed to do here on the couch? Read? I'm 7! Okay, some of you in chat might recognize this horrible creature that sent me this horrible question. This is Joyko. Usually she is my deceased wife on Thursday night streams. I stream with her. She asks, God damn it, is your avatar a bunny because you're a closeted furry? No! No! If I was okay. I have nothing against furries. But at the same time, I am not a furry. All I've ever done in my entire life is maybe wear some bunny ears. That's it. Does that make me a furry? I don't think so. And we've been over it. We've seen it doesn't make you a furry if you're wearing ears. Wearing ears doesn't make you a furry. If everyone who wore ears was a furry, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. I have not seen Beastars. I'm afraid to watch Beastars because I'm very sure that I'm gonna be weirdly attracted to at least one of them. I think I can like Haida from a Gretzko and not be a furry. I think that's perfectly fine. Anyway, I'm being attacked and this is a hate crime. Anyway, we're gonna move on from that. Zach Plum asks, is there any cover you've made that really stuck with you? It can be a favorite or just something that really resonates with you now or at the time you did it. I'm gonna have to actually look through some of these because I feel like when you do like 300 covers, like there are so many that stick with you. You're just kind of an amalgamation of your own work. I'll be honest, Summertime Record piano medley, like when that was done, yeah, I cried. I cried like a little baby. I'm a little baby, wah wah. This one's easy. From Togepi Dad, how much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck were named Juby? Probably not very much, because I don't think I can wield a what do you call it? An axe? I don't think I could wield an axe. Do you? Actually. No. I'm not gonna get an axe. Oh, Hortensia. Okay, yes. I know from Twitter. Did you know that you're really cool and have worth and that we all love you and to never forget how wonderful you are? That's so sweet. Should I print this one and put it in like a little like case in front of my computer screen? I feel like this is something my mother would get for me. Thank you so much, Hortensia. Did I know that? The little depression monster in my head will always say no, but I'm thankful for the constant support. I'm like trying not to lose my mind. Oh, Mod 12 Gamer, I think I know who this is. What was your favorite moment of your YouTube career? Oh, gosh, that's hard. Oh, that is really difficult. I'll be honest, the very first video I ever uploaded, that was like, I was so excited. I was like, wow, this is a better feeling than all the feelings in the world put together. I was like, that's me, that's my voice. Like hearing it back and being like, not cringing at it. I think that was the best moment, when I was like not cringing at it, yeah. That was when I was like, oh my God, this is insane. But yeah, I still enjoyed that. Probably more than anything. Maybe, you know what? I might be chasing that feeling. I feel like now I'm going through therapy. In this live stream. I'm going through therapy in live stream right now. I'm just gonna lay on a couch and tell you guys my my trauma. Okay. Oh my gosh, I skipped one. Amy asks, are you okay? Answer is always no. No. Shout out to My Chemical Romance. I'm not okay. Dr. Dogtor Orsum. Very good. Love getting these tweets from them. Are there any major songs that you really want to cover but feel that you can't, whether it's something you're perpetually waiting until a good time to do well but never come, or something where the right holders are like too takedown happy, or like, well, anything? This just called me out so hard. Yeah. I feel like there are a ton of songs that I love and just was like, there's like one thing always in my way. And it's usually half because I'm just like so in love with the song that I'm too nervous to do it. Like Senbon Zakura, I'm like, I would have to do something so cool with it. Or like Subarashi Nyanse, like Wonderful Cat Life. Like I'm like, it just like, they're so close to my heart that it's like, it hurt to touch. ZA asked, what made you decide to make a Twitch channel? Oh, that's a good question. Why did I? I think Raichi was doing it, and I was like, I kind of want to do that, but also I can't play games, and I'm bad at games, and games are hard. And also, I'm terrified of people, and I'll be honest, I was terrified of like my audience, like big time after some things went down. I was like terrified. I was like, I don't even want to like step into that space. But COVID happened, and I thought, heck, why not give it a try? I figured I'd do it with a friend, Joiko, and just see like what would happen, and now I just kind of do it. And it was a good experience because I learned that there were a lot of good people who support me. So that is something that is priceless. This is from Marufu-kun. Happy New Year. Happy New Year to everyone. Wishing a wonderful 2022 for you. I ask, do you play Project Sekai Colorful Stage? That is all. I did play it when it was in Japanese, and that was very difficult. Because if you don't know, I have like a grade school understanding of Japanese, and I was like, oh god, I'm dying. But I wanted to do the new English version. And I was thinking of maybe doing some of that, maybe like on YouTube, once I figure out how to put my phone to a thing and you guys not see my my text messages. But yeah, I think that would be fun. I'm also exceedingly bad at rhythm games, so that poses a problem. that poses a big problem. I don't know. It's something. Anyway, Shenpion asks, what inspired you to make covers and upload them on YouTube? That is a very common question. I don't really have a common answer. I just really wanted to know what my voice sounded like. And then I was like, what if I sang like a Vocaloid song? And I didn't actually know that there were like English covers, because I can't. You guys don't want to hear me sing in Japanese. And I kind of was just like, well, this seems like the easiest route to like put something together, and it's also got like a neat video and stuff, and like I can pretend to be like an utaite or something, and pretending turned into being, and yeah. So yeah, anyway, fake it till you make it, I guess. What inspired me was probably all the utaite content that I daily consumed. Like daily, like Soraru and Mafu Mafu were definitely there, like Cradness and all, and like Rial, and yeah, I was I don't know why I started, honestly, but I was like, I'm gonna play pretend for a bit here, and I don't know why I made them public, but I did. I think I was a stupid high schooler. That's probably what it was. This is a good question. Shiny Husky asks, which Hamtaro ham do you kin with? Personally, I just love Bijou. Bijou's so good. But if I was honest, Snoozer, the sleepy ham that just sleeps the entire show and like mumbles some like ancient wisdom. I want to be Bijou so bad. Oh my god. Also, my boyfriend got me DVDs of Hamtaro for Christmas, so we got to watch those again, and let me tell you, they hold up, and we need them to be on a streaming service ASAP. They're so good. Look at us. We're getting through it. We're getting through it. Okay, so Waffler asks, big fan here, when you decide on what covers you sing, do you try to sing it first to see if it can fit in your voice, or do you just love a song so much that you can find a way to make your voice work to it? All of your covers are so good. I'm so curious on how selection works. Thank you, Waffler. I feel like I kind of wing it. If that makes sense. Of course, like, you can usually tell, like, when a song is kind of out of your range. Like, you can usually tell, but sometimes I'll turn it on and just kind of sing to it to see if it's, like, a good key. I tend to try not to change the key unless I think it's just, like, really, like, I can't do it. Because I'm just always worried someone in the comments is gonna be like, you coward, sing it in the real key. Which people used to do. Those were good days. They probably still do. I just stopped reading them. But yeah. Yeah, exactly. Oh my gosh. Subaru, yeah, a whole DVD of Hamtaro. That was culture. That was a good Christmas. But yeah, like, usually you can tell, you can just, like, kind of hum it, and if it's not in your range, you can put it into either Audacity or really any kind of, like, music editing program, and you can, like, change the key, and see, like, oh, does this work better? Is this too high? Is this too low? You know, and you just kind of mess around. You just kind of mess around. Is that good advice? Anthony, dino fruits. Okay, so obviously I guess I chose the first question. So how did you come up with your channel name? Well, if you guys didn't know, I used to draw really bad comics. And Juby is just kind of like an amalgamation of, like, my name and, like, baby, because I'm, like, the youngest of my family, so, like, Juby, they have a lot of nicknames for me. And then phonic just kind of rhymed with comics, because I was doing that at the time, and I was like, that sounds right. And yeah, that was pretty much it. I'm sure I could have had a cooler name. I always kind of wish I'd gone for something like cooler, or like prettier, or like easier to spell. But you know, that's the way the cookie crumbles. You know, that's the way it go. It do be like that sometimes. So Artistic Writer asked, will there possibly be more Yonaka tea time? If not, that's okay. I will enjoy the episodes already out at least. So this is something that was like, I don't think we ever made this, like, really clear, was that I had kind of started the whole endeavor as just kind of like a little, like, I wanted to do this before, like, I ever, like, gave up on channel stuff, YouTube stuff. And, you know, Anthong and Raichi were in. And I was just planning to kind of do it for, like, a year or two. And yeah, we kind of got to the end, and we always meant to make, like, a real final episode, but like, things got crazy. Like, things got really crazy. Like, I think that was around, like, COVID, and, like, we were all, like, moving. But maybe someday we'll have, like, an actual final episode. We keep talking about it. But yeah, someday. Someday. But I'm glad you enjoyed them nonetheless, because they were just kind of like things that I wanted to say before I didn't have a platform to say them, if that makes sense. Yes, a gaming dog. On average, how long would you say it takes to completely finish a song or cover? Like mixing, recording the video, etc. Also, happy 1.08 million subs. Thank you, gaming dog. Is Juby ticklish? Yes. So, gosh, it's hard. Like, it's gotten longer over the years. Mostly because, like, you know, being able to monetize now, like, you have to make sure of a lot of things. You have to, like, first now, like, I'll try to figure out a song that I want to do, but is also, like, kind of like something maybe some people want me to do, like, somewhere in between there, but also a song I can do, like, vocal-wise. And then, like, I'll do the lyrics. The lyrics, like, oh my gosh. So I tried writing lyrics, like, live on a Twitch broadcast, and, like, I think we got through, like, a third of it, like, in 2 or 3 hours, but, like, it takes so much concentration, and, like, honestly, you do have to walk away. So I'd say it takes, like, 2 days to write lyrics, and then recording takes recording could take, like, 2 or 3 hours, but once again, it's one of those things where, like, you have to take breaks, and you have to, like, because I'll do 13 takes of one song, and, like, I'll warm up and all that, so it's like a day affair. And then the video, I've started to try and do my own videos, so that depends. That's much harder depending on the video. The video can vary a lot, especially if you're, like, hiring someone to do the art, because then you need to, like, contact them, and that can take, like, somewhere between, like, a week and a month. And then if you wanted to contact someone for a video, that can also be a week or a month, usually closer to a month. And then by the time that you have everything together, if you also have commissioned instrumentals, which can again take a week to a month, which all of these things cost money. You're trying to, like, also do all these things at the same time, so, like, different projects are, like, different levels of, like, being complete, and, like, by the time it's all kind of done and uploaded and put on, like, streaming platforms, and, like, you've made, like, all the extra stuff and info to put into the video and the thumbnail and all that, like, a month or two, if we're talking, like, whip your butt into gear. I'd say if something is, like, completely fully made from scratch, I'd say, like, a month or two if I whip my butt into shape. But yeah, back in the old days, you just kind of, like, you write some lyrics, you're like, they're not very good lyrics, those took a day. Some days you just, like, do the lyrics and the singing in one day because you don't really care, because you have no concept of, like, quality. And you just kind of doing it for fun, and then you just put it to the video and you were done, you know? But yeah, things are a lot more complicated now. And it's really hard on a person like me who's, like, really shy, because, like, contacting people and then being like, I'm sorry, can you do this? I'm sorry, can I ask, like, how long it would take? I'm sorry, how much do you think this would cost? I'm sorry, I didn't reply to you within a day because I got nervous. I'm sorry. It's pretty bad. I always think of, like, maybe I need, like, a manager, but then that'd just be my mom, and no one really wants that. Anyway, but that was a really long answer. I'm sorry. Oh, okay. Sua, VTuber. Check them out. Orochi Sua, on Twitter. So I'm very curious on how you got into making covers. Is there a specific utaite singer? What have you, which inspires you and keeps you going? I've been listening to your covers growing up. I love listening to your voice. You've inspired me a lot. Thank you so much, Sua. So I think we've kind of covered, like, you know, how I got into it. It was just kind of a random moment in my life. But specific singers, oh my gosh. If you guys know me from back then, I'm in love with Kratinus. And oh my gosh, Kashitaro Ito. I don't know why they're all men. I don't know why. Also love Rial. Like, to death. And like I really like pretty much any of the big names at the time. I think Hanatan, I think Soraru was in there. Yurin, who is now doing sang the opening for Komi Can't Communicate, which I had to look up on my phone, and I was like, oh my god, it's Yurin. Anyway, was super freaked out over that, but I love them all. They my phone was filled with them, like just filled to the brim. And I had those ones. I had those YouTube put together where it'd be an utaite chorus, and like they'd like kind of put everyone's cover together and stuff. It was, oh my gosh, I had like the unhappy refrain version. It was, oh my gosh, those are good. To go back in time to those days. But yeah, they were good times. I'm still, if I ever hear Cradness in an anime opening, I will pee my pants. I will do it. I'll pee my pants right there. Yeah. I don't know why I admitted to that. Nulal. Another VTuber, check them out. Miku versus Luca, who would win in a fist fight? Luca. I'm just saying. I think that's like, are we all like Luca? Like Luca's like, how tall is Luca? I'm sorry, I'm gonna Google this for a second. Luca Megurin height. How tall is Luca? Okay, height 162 centimeters. Miku Hatsune. Oh, Hatsunbe. 158. So you got, what was that? So that's 2, you got 4 centimeters on her. Plus the boob. She got the boob on her. I don't know, I feel like Luca, like, could just, like suplex Miku. I don't know. Am I the only one that seems, like, really, like, just very determined on this? Like, there's no question. Like, I love Miku, but, like, Luca's gonna win. Probably, like, throw a drink in your face and, like, take off her, like, headband. Beat you into the ground. like Gugure Kasu, like that song alone solidified Luca's like yandere side like forever. Like she just has like gigantic like knuckles. Anyway, so that was just that. Yeah, Luca would win. She'd win. I gotta drink something. I'm like, I need to hydrate. Everyone's just like, Luca would win. Look, it's a fact, and I can't change facts, guys. We're not changing facts here. Like squid versus onion. Like, I don't. That's not even fair, you know? Like, okay, if it was Luca versus, like... Actually, no, even Luca versus Kaito. Like, Luca. Like... I don't make the rules, kids. I don't do that. I don't make the rules. That's just how it is. Okay, so anyway. Who would beat all of them? Big Al. No, actually, no. Let me take that back. Sweet Anne. Sweet Anne would win. Sweet Anne. She's made a contract with the devil. Sweet Anne, you walk into her circle of hell. You're done. It's over. You're done. Mako's strong, but I feel like she's got like brittle bones, you know? Anyway. I feel like Luca's got those like strong bones that like they're like heavy, you know? If that makes sense. I don't know. Am I just going off of boob? I think I am. I think I'm going off of boob. Oh my god. Yeah, no, Kaito is weak. There's no question. Yeah. I mean, the real question is actually like Rin versus Len who would win, and Rin would win. Rin would win. Like, I'd love to see it happen. I'd love to see it, but Rin would win. Like, there's not like really a question there. Anyway, are we just doing celebrity boxing? Like, I love that. Booba's strong. Booba is strong. I don't know what you guys are talking about. Booba's strong. Okay, so Rob asks, what had been your favorite anime to work on? I still stand by Gekkan Shoujo Nozaki-kun. Easy. Just such a delight. I think we even, was it around Christmas? Like, it was just all the good things. And like, I was so nervous the whole time. Like, dubbing anime, like, I think it was my first big main role, and I was like, I'm gonna cry here. I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry in the booth, but I'm having such a good time. Like, I could walk out of here and die, and I'd be good, so. But yeah, if you guys have never seen Gekkan Shoujo Nozaki-kun, I'm not saying watch it in English, but watch it in whatever way you want to watch it. Because I just think it's great. I'm a huge fan. I was a huge fan before it. I was a huge fan after it. So it's just good. It's just good. Okay, so Warwick and Poppet asks, favorite Animal Crossing villager or NPC? Am I just an Isabelle stan? I feel like Isabelle's just like, she's just so cute. Like, she's just so cute, and like she's like so like majime. Like, she's very like, she takes everything so seriously, and like she's got like a cute little vest, and it makes her look like a grandma, and like she's got cute little grandma vibes, and I love her. Oh my god, we're in the 30s now. Okay, Delayx asks, when and how did you start voice acting for anime? I was on the street and I was begging. No, I'm kidding. Kind of. No. I had a sister that was this is gonna be hard to explain. I have two sisters. One sister met a director at an anime convention, and she, like, we all do musical theater, and like we do theater around like the city, and they were like, hey, come in for like an audition or something sometime. Then my other sister took up that chance instead, and she started doing voice acting. And I just kind of followed her every day after school. I would just sit on the couch because I just like wanted to be there. And one day after like, I think probably was a year, they were just like, hey, can you do like a kid's voice? And I was like, well, I am a kid. And that's kind of just like how it started. And it was, I don't even really know how to explain it. They said at some point they wanted to bring me in at some point, but I think I was too young. But yeah, that was kind of it. That was kind of it. I grew up doing community theater. I hated it, but thankfully it led me to doing voice acting. So maybe it wasn't all super bad. But yeah, I have done Peter Pan at least twice in my life, so the struggle is real. Okay, so Kat, or a Nep of Light, asks, what movie have you watched the most times, or think you have watched the most times? Easy, Digimon movie. Digimon the movie, the dub, period. End of story. I don't even think I have to like say why. Do I need to say why? It's so good. Like, it's just so good. Like, it's just so good. Guys, if you haven't seen Digimon the movie, the American dub, like, What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Come on. What are you doing? Come on. Okay, so Reifengor asks, what's a moment from a work of fiction that has had a huge impact on you? Like a quote, a scene, a fight, anything. Happy New Year. Piece of fiction. One Piece. One Piece, when they go and they fight the government to get Robin back, and she just starts like bawling, and they're like, we don't care, we'll become terrorists against you know, the government. And like, oh my god, One Piece got me through some times, man. They just like they do the things that like just make you cry, and like and Luffy's like yelling like, say that you want to be saved, and she finally does, and it's just, oh my god, that hit me. That hit different, man. that do hit different though. But yeah, I love One Piece, especially like before the time skip. Like just like all those episodes are like all so iconic, like Jesus. Like, oh my gosh, even the one where like Nami is like finally like, yeah, please help me like stop being a slave to these fishmen. Yeah, that was so good. But anyway, yeah, I like One Piece. I love One Piece. So good. Luffy is just he's the light that guides the way, and it's just, it will always be in my heart as one of the best animes I'll ever watch. So Sweeto Lemon asks, what was the first Vocaloid song that you truly felt in the depths of your soul because it just hit you that hard? Anyone in chat know the depression of the literati? Bungaku Shonen no Yutsu. Yeah, that shit, man. That, it's still to this day. You start that song, I need to like leave the room. Like, that's again one of those songs that's like so near and dear to me that I could never cover it. Like it, especially the Sodaru version. It's just, it's so good. It's so painful. I listen to that on repeat and I can't anymore. Like if none of you know it, or if some of you don't know it, like definitely check it out. And of course stay to the very end of the song afterwards. Like it's just, oh, it's so good. It hurts, and it's just, it's definitely the depression anthem. Like, I know Rolling Girl is like really like, it's a pinch hitter here. Like, it's just like, it's good, guys. It's good. Necro Lamacon asks, do you ever regret becoming a YouTuber? Ever? Well, once in a while, yeah. You get a message, or you get an email, or you get, you know, like a block, and you feel like, what am I doing? Like, I've strayed so far from the path of like a normal person. Like, I don't. It's hard. I'll be honest, it's hard. Because really, at the end of the day, you know, when it becomes your full-time job, it is a job, and like, jobs aren't always easy. And yeah, I struggle a lot. I would say the YouTube career is probably 70% struggle. Yeah. But you know what? At the end of the day, I'm still glad I do it. I'm still glad I did it. And I think for someone like me, it was always going to be a difficult thing to like be in front of people. Even now, like, Like this is not my natural habitat. My natural habitat is being not perceived in a Walgreens. Like that's me. But yeah, it's complicated. But yeah, I do definitely have those moments. Oh Lord, I'm in therapy. Anyway, so Mega Fan's relatively abandoned alternate account. Is there any music you want to cover but refuse to do so because you're paranoid you'll mess it up? I think I've answered this. Yes, absolutely, Senbon Sakura. Absolutely. Gosh, there's a lot of like, what do you call it? Old classics that are like, oh my god, I can't touch that. Like, Just Be Friends. I'm like, oh, I'll die. Oh no, I can't touch that. Oh no. But someday I'll be strong enough. I'll be strong. I'll be strong. Oh, Lola Huppa. They donated. Lola Huppa asked, what sets a good session musician apart from a bad one? Whether it be equipment, recordings, communication, or ability. Honestly, I feel like even between like, you know, doing the YouTube thing and doing the voice recording thing, gosh, I feel like you can have the equipment and you can have the ability. And I mean, and you can even record very well. But like, I don't know, there's something about being just a person to work with that's good, or a person to like talk to that's good. Like, this sounds cheesy, but heart is like so much of it. And like, I feel like you can get so far with like all the nicest things in the world, but there's something like, especially when you're doing collaborative work, it's like if you don't play well with others and you're not nice, you're not gonna, no one's gonna want to play with you. As for like a solo artist thing, I'm sure you could get pretty far if you've got the ability and the equipment and the good recordings. But if you go around being mean to people online, you probably won't stay around very long. So I want to believe in the heart part. Oh, Tuki, thank you very much. Thank you for donating. I appreciate that. I enjoy your little upside down happy face. But yeah. So I want to emphasize that anyone who wants to get into any type of like collaborative like art type thing, you know, being good to work with is like, it's like 90% of it. Like, truly. And that's all I'll say on that. So Sage-san asked, have you ever considered making translated lyrics in any professional capacity? I have had such an appreciation for the use of rhyme and flow in the localization aspects. I would love to see someone like Karen singing the lyrics officially. So that's kind of like a thing I've thought about once in a while, where it's like I could open up like commissions or like, you know, do it for other people. I always get really paranoid. If that makes sense. Like I get very paranoid that like the lyrics are not good enough a lot. And I feel like lyrics are so close to the heart of people, even if it is translated lyrics. Like, I always fear that it's gonna be like it won't resonate with them, you know? But maybe someday I'll do like a little bit of dabbling in that, because I'm just also very bad, like, I fear being like a commission person that like works for others and then gets like feedback. I feel like I would die. I feel like the moment they say, oh, can you change this? I'd be like, oh, I'm the worst, throw me away. But yeah, it's good. It's good. But yeah, maybe someday. I think it could be fun. Bruh what asks, you know Rachie for a long time. Do you plan to ask her to teach you Indonesian or something like that? Well, one, I'm stupid, so I don't think I could. I don't even think I've like heard Rachie speak a lot of Indonesian, to be honest. Maybe someday she'll teach me like a bad word, and then like I'll just know whenever she's like cursing under her breath. That one makes me happy. I don't know. Maybe Rachie will teach me some. Maybe I'll become cultured. Maybe I'll learn another language. That probably won't happen. I'm very stupid. Okay, anyway. Kendrick asks, what song was the hardest for you? Off the top of my head, just because it killed me with how many takes I had to do and harmonies and how it still didn't come out the way I wanted it. Bring It On. That was insane. I'm so bad at harmonies. It was so bad. I did so many recordings for that thing. Oh my god. Oh my god, when it was done, I was just like, my computer has overheated to its max. Like, even my computer is done with me. Oh my god. Yeah. I don't know, bring it on. We're gonna say bring it on. We're gonna say bring it on. Forest Trim asked, at this point in your adult life, do you consider yourself more of a voice actress or a YouTuber? Personally, I feel like I'm less of either. I feel like I'm kind of just a retired granny who still exists on the internet, and just is always kind of like passing by. I kind of feel like when Andy drops the toy and is like, I don't want to play with you anymore. I feel like I'm Woody. But I'm also just like, you know, I'm kind of just chilling in my cottage in the woods where no one can find me. Still just kind of puttering along. So I don't know. But I guess in this instance, I'm more of a YouTuber, just because like I feel like I've never gone out of my way to like really put in the effort to like sell myself as like a voice actress. Like, it's just like a fun thing that I like to do. But maybe in the future I plan to finally put together a demo reel and like send that off. Maybe maybe I'm gonna try a little harder. I swear. Yeah, but it's good. I'm trying to live my best life in my cottage in the woods, just sipping my tea, just enjoying the breeze as it comes in, and sometimes wolverines that try to bite off my legs, you know. Good times. Okay, so Mike asks, have there ever been songs you wanted to cover but bad memories, vibes attached to them got in the way? I feel like Depression of Literati, but it's not because it's bad vibes, but because there's such overwhelming vibes. Other than that, I feel like I also try to stay away from songs that I feel like other people have made popular and is like their song. I wouldn't call those bad vibes. I'd say it's like no, that song is like, that's like their swan song, you know? But yeah, I don't tend to have a lot of bad vibes with songs. If I don't like it, I don't like it. I think that tends to be it. If I don't like it, if I'm not like jamming, then, you know, then it's just, it is what it is. Nutzel asks, how long have you and Rachie been together? Why does this sound like we're married? Like, how long have we been married? When is our anniversary? I don't know. You know what? Let's look. When did Ninja, I Wanna Be a Ninja, a female ninja, but I want to love. That was 8 years ago. Oh my god, happy 8-year anniversary, babe. Wink. Oh my god. Yeah, it's been a long time. She DM'd me one day and was like, oh my god, do you want to work together on something? And I was like thinking to myself, oh my god, no one ever talks to me. I didn't know I actually existed. I didn't know I could be perceived. That was pretty shocking for me. And when the shock from that like was finally over, I said yes. She got down on one knee and I said yes. Anyway. Oh, what were we talking about? Next one. Okay, so Classy Spartan asks, as a voice actor, what would you say is one of the most memorable voice directions you received in the booth? Bonus points if you remember what show or character. I think I was trying too hard, if that makes sense. Very good friend and director, Shannon Reed, basically said something to the effect of like it's okay, you don't have to try that hard. And I think that was, for me, probably the best advice, because like I've had nosebleeds in the booth. God, it was so bad. I could tell my nose was bleeding down my face. But I wanted to finish the scene, so I just kept on wiping it away and like wiping it on myself. And then finally when it was done, I was like, can I have a tissue? And they started kind of freaking out, and I was like, oh man, they're gonna think I'm a weirdo. But yeah, I've done some crazy things just to make it seem like I'm cool and calm and collected, just to like be in a role, like, because I'm so anxious all the time. I was so anxious. I had to lay down on the floor and do some breathing for a while once. But yeah, I think learning to not die over things is probably good advice. Probably solid advice. Yeah, well, we'll go with that. I don't remember what show or what character, sadly, but chilling me. Okay, so Alex Alessi asks, 2D waifus husbandos or 3D waifus husbandos? I mean, are we really asking? Are we really asking? Are we really asking here? It's 2D. It's 2D. It's always gonna be 2D. 2D. Honorable mentions, Makoto from Free. Kogami from Psychopaths. Very first anime crush was Shaoran from Cardcaptor. I mean, 2D. It's 2D. I think we all knew that. It's just a 2D. Okay. Shido Shinozaki asks, will you do various takes of a song and then pick the best out of all of them before you mix, or is it just spontaneous, like an instinct or an instinctive, this is the best take when you get it down? I'm neurotic. I am neurotic. And I don't know how other people do things. I only know how I do things. I will do 16 takes. I will tune all of them. And I will go through phrase by phrase. And usually there's like one main track that's like, oh, this was a good take. And then I'll use kind of other decent takes to kind of splice in to parts that aren't as strong. And I basically Frankenstein it. So I don't know how other people do it, but I'm neurotic. And this is how I do it. And I was never taught anything, so I don't know. I think I showed a music engineering friend, and they were like, that's fine. That's fine. And I was like, okay, but is it actually? It's like, I'm actually insane. But yeah, this is a good question. Oh, you're here. Yes, this is a good question. I feel like this is something that like people don't tend to talk about. I think some people just like they'll just kind of power through it and be like, this was my best take, and then just use that one take. But I'm like, but what if I wanted more of this in here, more of that in here, and more of this and that and this? Yeah. Paranoid. I live in paranoia. Do I sleep at night? Probably not. Do I eat for a living? Probably not. Moving on. Pro and con backseat driver asked, oh, this is very deep. Many of us have grown up with you and your music, and in that time you've done VA and Twitch. Many of us are adults now with jobs and responsibilities. It's scary. How do you feel knowing you're becoming an inspiration for a second generation of kids? And how do you balance new and old fans? My brain refuses to think that I'm gaining fans. I still think it's like the same group of people. Like, you guys are the same group, right? Like, I think most of you are the same people who've been here for a long time. But if you're new, that's surprising. And I mean, I guess that would make sense if there are new people. That would make common sense, but I don't have common sense. It's an odd feeling. I hope I'm doing okay. I hope that that they're able to see kind of still the growth. I didn't start good. Like, you can go back. I didn't start good. And I hope they're able to believe that they can also do this. Like, anyone can do this. You just kind of start. You just kind of start doing it. I started when I was 16, and yeah, I hope that I'm able to get that across somehow. But if you're new here, absolutely, welcome. Welcome, and I hope that we can all support each other, and maybe we can hold hands. Maybe. Okay, Q-chan. Adorable. Omori profile. Do you have any rituals before streaming? I should. I really should. I just sit there and I just watch the numbers on the clock go down, and then I sit in fear of it happening. I don't know. I wish I had rituals. I feel like it would be a good thing. Usually on Thursdays, on Twitch, I will, make myself a drink, because I am age redacted. And, I'll try and make sure that it tastes good. I'll have all my stuff set up, and just, you know, I will put on some good BGM like this, just to kind of like lessen the dun like pressure of it. So maybe that's a ritual. But yeah, other than that, I just kind of like sit there nervously, like sweating, and then I press go live, and I hope there are people there. Oh my gosh. Oh, Ray, yes. Are you the Jubyphonic from the TikTok song who did that song from Jubyphonic on TikTok? Oh my god. Y'all, I didn't know what was going on TikTok. I have a TikTok, but it's not for like posting TikToks. I just like to watch sometimes like e-boys because they fascinate me. And then like suddenly like someone mentioned it on Twitter, and I was like, what? And then I went on Twitter, and like I went on TikTok, and I was like, wait, what's that? What's happening? And then the joke is from someone. There were like a bunch re-uploaded my Shinitaichan song, and just, I think they wouldn't even put the actual title. Like, they just put like, what was it? Wanna Die, or I Wanna Die TikTok song, Jubyphonics. And I was just like, what does this mean? And it had like 6 million views, and I was like, what's happening? This doesn't make any sense. But yeah, it's, yeah, TikTok, that was a whole thing, because I also learned that a bunch of people hated me, and that was a whole thing. But anyway, TikTok scares me. I don't mind them as long as they're nice. I think that's it. I don't mind anyone as long as they're nice, or like not mean. But yeah, it's good. I was able to put out that remix because of it, and I think people enjoyed that. So it was fun revisiting a song that, wait, how many years ago did I do ᴛᴡɪᴛᴛᴇʀ? That was like, what year is that? It was 4 years ago. 4 years ago, I was I was 22. Oh boy. Okay, anyway, we're not gonna think about that. But yeah. Support the original uploads, please. Please. Oh god. I'm the TikTok song girl. Who knew? Who knew? But maybe one day I'll be able. I'm afraid to actually like see the dances that people have made, because there were a lot of like hate videos, so I was like, I can't like go through them. But maybe someday someone will like, I'll ask someone to like put together a little compilation, and maybe I can be like, oh, the children. But yes, okay, next. The name's Raf asked, have you ever had a bagel before? If so, do you recommend I try one for myself? I have had a bagel. I like bagels. I love bagels. Bagels are so good. I think like a chocolate chip bagel is so underrated. No, Zinogre, no! I am 26. I'm gonna die soon. Oh yeah, but have I had a bagel? I've had many bagels. If anyone hasn't had a bagel, I recommend you try them. So Raf, I hope you have a bagel. Okay, so Yumi channel asks, oh my gosh, I can't even say this number. 999,999 subs later. How do you feel about the current atmosphere about the VTuber community? I think this is actually really interesting to me, because I think like 2 years ago, I started to notice that there were these things called VTubers popping up. And usually it was like there was a big group behind them, because it took a lot of technology to do this. And they were covering Vocaloid songs, and I was like, oh my gosh, they're like I was thinking to myself, I was like, this is gonna be the future. Like, this is gonna be the next installment of like ᴛᴡɪᴛᴛᴇʀ, like easy. And I still believe that. I actually do think VTuber, V-singers, like, they're kind of just the new ᴛᴡɪᴛᴛᴇʀs. And I think that's pretty cool and pretty rad, and they don't all have to be singers, you know, which I think is also cool. They can express their art and creativity in their own way. And yeah, I look forward to seeing, because I feel like it really reinvigorated kind of the Vocaloid cover scene. So yeah, I look forward. I hope that more V-singers and VTubers do more singing, and there can be more content, because I think more content is always better. The atmosphere in general, I'm always worried, because, you know, I know how it feels to be, especially if you're young. Being in a space like this is dangerous. It is dangerous. And there's a lot to be aware of, you know, to look out for. and a lot that can get to you and really affect you when your brain is so malleable. So I really hope they all, you know, especially the young ones, turn out okay, and that it does not affect them in maybe some of the more harmful ways that kind of affected me. So hopefully, I hope for the youth. Cheers to the youth. I hope the best for them. If I could protect them, I would, but I don't think it's my place. But yes, my goodness. Oh my gosh, we got to 50. We got to 51. Where's my Genki? This is my Genki. Oh. If 15 is young, what should I be worried about? Homework, probably. I'm kidding. I'm assuming you're younger than 15. I'd still be worried about the same things, you know? Just being chronically online is always... It comes with its good and its bad. You know, and I think the culture has changed a lot, you know? I think, you know, we're a lot more aware of things like, predators, and people who mean bad. And also, you know, kind of more aware of like, I think safe spaces, you know, and yeah, it wasn't great. It was kind of the Wild West, when like people like me and Rachie were kind of just doodling around, but thankfully there's at least a little more, I hope, protections. I think there's also a lot more people my age in the community, which is good. I want to say which is good, because it's like, okay, you know, we can at least be like, hey guys, don't do that. Bonk on head. But yeah, it's kind of crazy. Part dos. Okay. Oh, this is long. Okay, now we're getting into the YouTube questions. Oh my gosh. Gabe Forrest. Juby! Gabe! I've listened to your music since I was barely in middle school, and I'm almost going to college now. Jesus. Your music, old or new covers, has changed my life for the better, and I still treasure your original cover of Tomei Answer over any other song I've ever heard. It means a lot to me and has consistently gotten me through some of the hardest times in my life. My question for you is if you have a favorite painter or sculptor, and if you have a favorite author. If so, who are they and why? Oh my gosh. This is gonna be really difficult to not be a weeb and say this. Like, but also, Gabe, thank you so much. Oh my gosh. Favorite painter. Am I gonna be a weeb by, like, saying, oh, what's their name? Alphonse Mucha. I think that's how you say their name. Alphonse Mucha. Beautiful. Just always beautiful. I had an Alphonse Mucha calendar for a while. It's so good. Alphonse Mucha. Other than that, author? Can I say an anime author, like a mangaka? Would that be bad? I love the writer of oh my gosh. Okay, 1 second. My lesbian experience with loneliness. Is that it? I think it is. Yes. Oh my gosh. This autobiography saved me. Like, all of her works. I read when I'm like really lost. I don't know. Like Kabi Nagata, like, if you've If you've not read anything by her, My Lesbian Experience with Loneliness, it blows my mind just how, I don't know, she's able to like put such relatable and traumatizing things into like pictures that I understand. And I just point at it. I wish I could go to my therapist and just point and be like, that that one. It's also called Sabishi sugite rezu fuzoku ni ikimashita repo. Oh my gosh. Yeah, My Lesbian Experience with Loneliness. And she also did other autobiographies after this. I actually paid for them, so that I have them online and physically. But it's so good. You do not have to be a lesbian to understand it. It's just her kind of talking through her traumas and her life experience, and it's so good. It's just, it's so good. Next, Cody's Oasis says, I've loved singing to your covers for ages. They really help me process my thoughts when I'm having rough days. But my question would be, what are some of your favorite songs you've done? As in, which ones did you enjoy the most, think came out best regardless of popularity or success? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go to my popular list and scroll down. Let's see. I really liked ᴛᴡɪᴛᴛᴇʀ. Like both versions I did. I was in love with that song, like straight up. Like everything about it, and it's like based upon, I was watching the documentaries on the girl it was based on, and oh my gosh, it's such a good song. And the art by, I think, Chris, just for anyone, like, I know it never really popped off as like an upload, but like ᴛᴡɪᴛᴛᴇʀ, like love. Because also Mikitopi is like my second favorite producer ever, so that's easy. Can I drink? What is in the mug? It's not alcohol. Okay, Kalinka Malinka. I wonder where that's from. Says, hey Juby, congrats on 1 million. Thank you. I've always wondered how much staying true to the original song matters in your covers. Do you ever think making an English cover messes up the meaning of a song, or that some songs can't work in other languages? So I take this like very seriously. Like that's like my number one thing, is that I'm always like, how do you get across everything, you know, in a you know, not only Japanese song, but a Vocaloid song? And it's like, at the end of the day, you just have to like be okay with it not being perfect, I guess. And also, like, I always hope that people are like, you know, listening to the original song and seeing the translations. But I think it comes down to like the fact that like everything that gets translated is never gonna have the exact same meaning, and it makes me sad, but it's also like, you know, it's just the way it is, sadly. But I always hope that I can, and you know, get as close as I can. You know, even if it means it's not the exact same words, because sometimes words being translated directly don't really have the same impact, you know? And like, I can talk about this for ages, but like, I just try to do what I think is my best. And I really do like, there's this podcast called, I think, Lost in Translation. And they kind of talk about, you know, like, I don't remember, it was like Dante's Inferno or something, where they were trying to translate a book into different languages, and it was just kind of like there were so many beautiful different translations of a single passage, and you know which one really gets closest to it. It's hard to say because there's the artistry that's in the original, you know, and how do you keep the artistry but also the technicality? So yeah, it's it's complicated. I hope I do my best and then I try not to think about it ever again. But yeah, I always recommend definitely checking out the original and checking out translations if you want to know more about a song. And I'm gonna try not to ramble on that because I could for a very long time. My God. Okay, Cold Caller Loopy asks, Juby, I've been listening to your music for the past 8 years. That's like a toddler. Your cover of Outer Science was what got me into Vocaloid, which has been such a big part of the hobbies in my life. Never forget how many lives you've touched and changed. Thank you. For my question, what is the most part of cover making? I'm guessing what is the hardest or most difficult part of cover making? What compels you to pick certain songs over others? I think the hardest part tends to be just like the time management of like trying to get everything done. Like there's no part of it that's not hard. Maybe making like the thumbnail, you know? But like everything is like hard for a different reason, you know? But yeah, it's hard in just different ways each time. But yeah. What was the other part? What compels you to pick certain songs over others? It's always like a battle. I feel like it's always a battle. 1 second. Like I feel like it's a battle trying to be like, okay, I like this song, but also will other people like this song, you know? And I think I try to balance that out, if that makes sense, where it's like, it's both a song that's been requested, and it's also a song that I'm like, that's a jam. Okay, Renexlow says, Happy New Year. It is always great to hear your songs in any occasion that I'm in. Looking forward to what you have planned for 2022. My question will be, what is the very first Vocaloid song that you have sung? The real truth is that the first song I sung was Our Let It Be was my first one. And you can tell. You can tell. Like, you can really tell. Our Let It Be, I didn't write lyrics. I did not know how to record or mix. And I just really liked the song. Okay, Flame the Gamer asks, says, you have an absolutely beautiful voice. Thank you very much. And I'm really happy how far you've come. My question is, what's your favorite song you've sang, and what's one you wish you could work on more or even remake? So my favorite song was Mara Mamagoto. One I wish I could remake. I wish I could remake so many of these. Like, okay. I wish I could redo Kisaragi Attention. I wish I could redo all of Kagero Project, honestly. Like, that would be a big project in itself, but like, I feel like it deserves it. Bronchiosaurus asks, the first time I heard your cover of Lie, it literally changed me. It got me into Vocaloid. I'm so glad. Circus is still around. Circus P, shout out. I think he's putting out a new video soon. True. Love your stuff. Do you have any dream vacations or places you really like to visit? I wish I could go to beautiful beaches. FRK Shizuka says, congrats on 1 million subs, Juby. Thank you. I've listened to your covers for 5+ years and still adore them and your voice all these years. Thank you. My question is, what song or songs that you've covered had a lasted impact on you after, during covering them. Much love, Juby. Happy New Year's. Hope this will be a good, this year will be good to you. Thank you. Lasted impact. I feel like, once again, the Kagura project, like, just, it changed everything for me. Like, it really did. It was the thing that got me to where I was. And like, I have only Kagura project to thank for that. Yeah, the lasting impact was quite a lot. I mean, I don't think it's really very much seen anymore. You know, I don't think there's anyone like newly getting into Kagura project. But it was huge at the time. It was very big, and I think we all kind of were a part of like this like how do you put it, experience. Like, I remember when Outer Science like came out, like all over Tumblr were like all these memes and like all this like artwork, and it was like it was really cool. It was really cool. But yeah, it changed my life. So okay, Rhiannon asked, hey Juby, I noticed your covers or your songs usually have really deep meanings, so I was wondering, how do you choose which songs you're going to cover? Congrats on 1 million. Thank you, Rhiannon. I like complicated songs. I don't know if you've noticed that. I don't tend to do the Miku Idol ish songs. Like, they're fun. I like them. I like to jam to them, but I also really like the ones that are like, oh, you gotta get this one. Like what was it? Shoujo Fuze? I did research. I did research for like a year because I was like so insane about getting to the bottom of this song, because I was just like enamored with like what is happening? Why is she taking off her clothes? Why is she tearing up butterflies? Like, that's so cool. I mean, it's not cool, but you know, and then it like brought me down this rabbit hole, and I love internet rabbit holes, and Vocaloid is just full of them, and they fascinate me. They fascinate me to no end. Thank you, LX. If you had to choose a specific animal, which do you think the main Vocaloids would turn into Animorph style? Well, okay. If we're gonna be serious here, well, Miku. What would Miku be? Let's start off with easy. Luca would be a cat. She got cat mommy vibes. Rin and Len probably be like Voltund, like from Pokemon. They'd be like those dogs that are like stupid happy. If that makes sense. Kaito, I want to say like a dolphin. Be like a dolphin, or maybe like a bluefin mackerel. I don't know, a swordfish. Gumi's different. Gumi's got different vibes. Gumi's like Gumi would be like one of those parrots, like one of those birds, but like cute parrots, you know, like the cute parrots. That have like the orange on the top and then the green on the bottom. I think that'd be cute. Gokpoid. Gokpoid would be like, Gokpoid. I only can think of an eggplant. But that's not an animal. Gokpoid would be like a ferret. like a little weird little ferret slinky thing. Miku though, Miku's so many things. Miku always reminds me of like a bird. Like, I'm gonna try to explain this bird. They're like really fluffy. Fluffy. If I Google fluffy bird, what comes up? They're called ᴛᴡɪᴛᴛᴇʀ. They're like little puffball birds. So I would say that Animorph style. Bing C Bot says, your English covers of Vocaloid songs are the best the internet has. No, thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. It's impressive how well you can translate lyrics into English whilst maintaining the original rhyme scheme. It's complicated because Japan doesn't have like a rhyming scheme, but they have their own kind of patterns. But yeah, anyway, so my question is how? What's the writing process for these songs? So yeah, Japan, they don't really tend to rhyme, because the language it's very rhymable, and it's just not interesting for them to rhyme. So usually you just kind of gotta pick a rhyming pattern that you hope works, with kind of the how do you call it, the pushes and pulls of the song. But yeah, usually the writing process, I think some people who've followed me on the Twitch, on Twitch, I think I've done one only of watching me kind of do lyrics, but yeah, you kind of bring in, as many sources as you can, and then you just kind of start. I use a lot of like B Rhymes as a good site. I use Thesaurus. Sometimes I'll even just use a random word generator to be like, okay, what's a good adjective? Because I can't think of words. But yeah, it's maybe one day I'll do a proper, like, this is kind of how I approach it personally. It's not like the end all be all, like it's just the way that I do it. But yeah, I think you just kind of start, and then you kind of do it. I'm so sorry. That's why I never became a teacher. You just kind of start, and then you do things. Doesn't make sense. Okay, so Unfortunate Pain, oh boy, says, as a fan of you for 4 years, I love your music so much. ᴛᴡɪᴛᴛᴇʀ are definitely my favorite. Thank you. I love all your covers. My question is there any songs you didn't like as much as the rest? Keep singing, your voice is really good. Stay safe. Thank you. Me singing? Yeah. Lots of those. Me singing them? I didn't like me singing, well, the first time Jitter Doll, Meltdown, I didn't like me singing, oh my gosh, Abstract Nonsense or Konoha no Sekai Jijo. I could probably go on and on. So Honeymoon says, congratulations on 1 million subscribers. Your music has helped me through some hard times in my life, and I just wanted to say thank you. Now for my question, how long have you been doing music? If you weren't doing music, what other interests do you have? This is so sweet. Thank you so much, Honeymoon. I've been doing music in a capacity, my mom put me on the stage when I was 5, and I don't know if that counts. It was Peter Pan, and she put me as one of the little Native Americans, and I don't know how much singing was really done, but I did something, and I just kind of I liked singing. I never liked singing what other people told me to sing, though, so I was kind of bad. I was rebellious with the voice lessons thing. And also choir. I was in choir for a very long time, for way too long. even though it made me very sad. But yeah, so I've been doing some singing for a very long time of some kind. And I think even if I didn't have a channel, I'd still probably be, you know, humming around. I'd still be doing something. I don't know. I'd probably be singing in the car. Yune, what's it like knowing about 1 million people listen to your voice every day? Also, who's your favorite Vocaloid? I love V-Flower. Yeah, it doesn't really dawn on you, really, like at all. I mean, I'm honored if it's true. Do I live in a different reality? I don't know. I feel like I don't accept reality ever, like at all. Like it just, my brain doesn't work like that. Gray Graves, love your music and your streams. Here's to more of either in the future. Also, my question is, how do you find your cursed content? I am chronically online. I have a disease where I just find videos, and the more cursed, the better. My TikTok that I made is literally just to follow the cursed things. And I follow cursed channels, and I just love it. The internet just, it gives so much. Okay, next, Chungus69 Sussy. Very good. Oh my god. Happy New Year, Juby. I love your music and I've listened to it so much. My question is, like you wrote, what does your family think of you and what you do? Are they happy? I'm very curious. I want a bit of a backstory. Thank you for being you, Juby. Thank you, Chungus. My family is very supportive. Probably the most supportive a family could be. I think my dad got me a balloon when I reached 100,000 subscribers. It's also a little nerve-wracking because when you do songs of Vocaloid nature, there are some that are a little like, please don't watch this, Mom and Dad. But they're very supportive. They bought me this mic, so, but they didn't know that this is what I would be doing with it though. But yeah, they're very supportive and very up to date with what I do. Scarily enough, I think my dad sneaks my Twitter, but they're happy, and my mom is a huge fan and is constantly like, when are you gonna put out a new song? When are you gonna put out a new song? And I say, well, I gotta do all this other stuff, and I gotta also be an adult, and I gotta go pick up my medication from Walgreens. But anyway. Anyway, so my family is very supportive. Yeah, that's the answer to that. Okay, Dio says, your covers got me into Vocaloid as a starting off point. I'm so glad. I hope you like. I hope you've enjoyed your stay. And you're such an icon in the community. I don't know. This old woman just exists. Are there any song requests you keep getting over and over? Alternatively, which covers of yours would you consider your best work? Best work? Still big fan of Mada Mamagoto. Requests I keep getting over and over, easy. Probably, what is it? Gosh, Dekikonai, You're a Useless Child, by Kikuo, Electric Angel, let's see, Servant of Evil, No More Daughter of Evil, because I did that. I think, those are the ones I think off the top of my head. I just know. I just know. Like, I just know, guys. But, and it's not like I'll never put those out. It's just like, I've always thought to myself, like, if I put out a Useless Child song, I just don't know. Are those good vibes I'm putting into the world? Or are those bad vibes? Let's see, Miss Jam. Let's go, Juby. Thank you. Congrats on 1 million subscribers. Thank you. Ever since I've started listening to your covers, I've been wondering how much work and stress do you have to put up with to make these? And an amount. I think a normal functioning human being could probably do it. But I don't know if I'm functioning. There's an amount of stress. There's definitely an amount of stress. Because I'm very bad at talking to people. And I tend to, if like there's a choice and one of the choices is do it alone, I'll do it alone. But I'm getting better at trying to kind of manage that, and also like, you know, manage what is a good amount, like what is a normal amount of work in a day. Because like you don't have a boss or anything, so you just kind of like keep working forever. But yeah, I'd say there is definitely the amount of work stress that you get from work. Yeah. But at least I get to do fun things like this sometimes, and you know, kind of just chill and hang out. So yeah, that. DJ Jablonski says, love your songs and congrats on 1 million. Every sub you have was earned. Oh, that's genuinely so sweet. Are you considering making more covers outside of Vocaloid anime space or of non-Japanese songs? Or would you say you're satisfied with the niche you've carved out for yourself? P.S. I would love to see more Police Piccadilly covers. Yes, I agree. I do agree. She's an artist that deserves much more love. I completely agree. Some of the best tuning around, and some of the best jams around. Police Piccadilly, shout out. And like nobody knows, like even when I did Nerve Impulse, like that didn't really pop off. Like I thought more people knew Police Piccadilly, but people were like, what is this? And I was like, oh, okay. But anyway. Oh, I hit my mic. So once in a while, like I'll do a little bit here and there. I do a lot of non-Vocaloid songs on my Patreon once a month, which reminds me I have to do that. Lots of emo punk songs. But yeah, I think for now I'm happy doing the Vocaloid anime, sometimes kind of like J-pop adjacent kind of space. It's still what I listen to. I mean, I listen to other music, but like this is still probably a good half of what I listen to. So yeah, I'm chilling. I'm chilling. I'm chill. Mochi Michi says, hey Juby, first of all, congrats on 1 million subscribers. It's such a huge milestone. I'm so happy you got to it. Thank you. Now the question I have for you is this: what is a show or song that you think deserves more love or is highly underrated? Congrats again. Gosh. Show or song? Okay, one anime-wise, Odd Taxi. So good. No one talked about it. I was shocked. No one talked about Odd Taxi. Good music, good vibes, good mystery, all good. But like, I don't know, no one talked about that anime. And I was like, but it's good. But yeah, Odd Taxi, big recommendation. Also, big recommendation, Gakuen Babysitters. Just best cute anime ever. A song that deserves more love. I mean, I did Haagen-Dazs no Sapke. That was one that was like being slept on like big time. I can't say for now because I feel like I tend to do the songs that I think are being slept on. But I'll let you know. If I do. Lysiana, Happy New Year's, Juby. Have you always wanted to sing anything outside of Vocaloid covers? From what I've seen, it's all you really sing. By the way, I love your V-Roid model. I've made a few myself. Thank you. Have I wanted to sing anything outside of Vocaloid? I know a lot of anime songs. But even now, like, because I've covered the anime songs that like I enjoy on my Patreon. There's still more that I enjoy, but like I still feel like the ones I want to share, like I want to push, like I want to pedal, are usually Vocaloid songs. Because I'm always like, no, this is the one you should look at. No, this is the one you should look at. Like anime wise, I feel like anime songs tend to do a little better without help. But like sometimes like this is like by a producer that's like that nobody knows, or like this is like a slept on song, you know, it's like it's not gonna get that studio backing. Larimar saying Utaite says, congratulations for hitting 1 million subs. Thank you. Your covers were my inspiration to start my channel and singing. I'm trying my hardest to make a decent cover. Is there any Vocaloid or Utao voice bank that you consider as your favorite? 1, best of luck. I hope you have fun making your artistic creations. My favorite, I'm gonna say favorite Utao. Gosh, that's still hard. That's still hard. I mean, Namine Ritsu is still just like such a classic, like just such an amazing voice, such power, and of course like Cilia doing those covers like just cemented it. So it's like, okay, okay, how can anyone fight this? After that, I think it's important to say Taito, so there we go. I hope that worked. Zin Ogre! Look, it's you! Hello, longtime fan. Just wanted to say I've looked forward to your uploads every time, and I love listening to them over and over. I'm so happy that you got 1 million subs. You've earned it. Question, what is your biggest guilty pleasure show? Oh, I feel like this is gonna out me. I mean, it's probably Gaku and Babysitters. Cause I'm a sucker for the stupid little babies. Hamtaro, Card Captor Sakura, that one too. Oh my gosh. I mean, I shouldn't feel guilty over that one. That one's just cultured. Yeah, just really cute stuff that's pointless. Also, I've watched The Simpsons probably more times than I like to admit. Also, Squeak Toad, thank you again. No, figured giving you money is the least I could do. No, it's okay. You don't have to. Also, since you mentioned the MCR cover, what do you think of, oh, yeah, the When We Were Young Fest. Oh my gosh, yes. I was talking about it last night with my friends, and my boyfriend actually pointed out, he called me breathless, freaking out, because he was like, why is Young Huddy on this list? Anyway, I think it's amazing. I'm really stoked. I did sign up to see if I could get pre-ordered tickets, but I don't have high hopes because it's like, it's such an iconic lineup. Oh my god. Paramore, MCR, they had 303, they had We Are Kings, Red Jumpsuit Apparatus, like, it's gonna be insane. And it's only gonna be for one day. Insane. But yeah, love it. Love to see it. Love to see it. Oh my god, Loon Gaming. Copy voting magnet trash version 1. There will be none. There will be none. Wait. Sarah said, wait, no. I watch you all the time. Wait. I got a curiosity stream just for you. Wait. Oh my god, yes, it could be a train wreck and it could be great, but you know, at the end of the day, it's gonna be TikTokable, and that's exactly what I'm gonna wait for. I'm just gonna wait for the TikToks. Like, you know, I feel like it's gonna be mostly 30-year-olds and like people my age, like just jamming out, but like, what happens when little Huddy gets up there? Paul Giametta, congrats on 1 million. For my question, what would you be doing with your life had you not gone into singing? That's something that keeps me up at night. Like, so I recently had an internship, and y'all, I don't think don't think I can function in society. Like, I saw the other life that I could have gone down, and I'm just like, I have no presence as a person. Like, they forgot to onboard me, and they forgot to offboard me. They forgot both things. I still have their laptop. It's been half a year. They never sent me the sticker. They forgot about me so hard. My existence is like, it's like Sawako from Kimi ni Todoke. Like, if she didn't even have like the scary presence, like that would just be me. Like, okay, one time I was in line at Chick-fil-A, and they were giving out to-go orders, and I was like in a hurry because I had class, and they gave out my order to someone else, and I was thinking to myself like, oh no, say something, say anything, say something, and I didn't say anything. And then finally, after a while, like, things calmed down, and there was just like no one in the store, and they finally like looked over at me, and they're like, do you need something? And I was like, I need my order. And that has happened at least 3 times. I think one time I set a timer. I think I waited at a Whataburger for 40 minutes. I don't know. I don't know what that says about me. I don't have an aura of any kind. So I exist. It's good. No, it's good. I'm getting better at it. I'll raise my hand, and I'll call to order food now sometimes, even if it kills me. But yeah, anyway, I have no presence. If I hadn't gone into singing, I probably would have just like, God would have forgotten about me, and I would have just dissipated into like cloud vapor. Sensei-kun asks top 10 favorite animes. I like your voice, thank you. Top 10 favorite: One Piece, Cardcaptor Sakura, Psycho-Pass, Gakuen Babysitters. Let me keep thinking on this. That was just like off the top of my head. Oh, Gekkan Shoujo Nozaki-kun. Oh, Janshi Kokosei no Nichijou. Oh, Nichijou. So, Daily Lives of High School Boys, and then Nichijou itself. Oh my gosh, Oran Host Club. I'm sorry, I'm trash. I'm literally counting on my fingers right now. I'm at 7. Oh, Mermaid Melody, Peachy Peachy Peach. That's probably good. 10th one? Let's just put Wotakoi on there, because I do. Dang, I fucks with Wotakoi so bad. Those are my top 10. Those are my top 10. I'm going with that. Oh, Galaxy Gacha. Hello, Juby. I love your songs, and I've been wondering, how long have you been oh, I burped. I'm sorry. How long have you been singing? I have technically been singing since I was 5, but I started voice lessons when I was in like last year of middle school. And I was in choir from elementary to high school, because and I quit very unceremoniously in high school. And I just want to point out I hated a lot of it. I was like, I don't want to sing anymore. I do not want to sing. I don't want to sing. If I have to sing another Latin song, I'm going to scream. And yeah. But I would recommend it if you are looking to be a singer. You kind of just have to bite the bullet and sing Latin. Even if it's boring, even if it's so boring, even if it's so boring, but it's fine. It's fine. I do like jazz. I know this is a B-movie quote. You like jazz? You like jazz? I like jazz. Thank you, Niche. Mile, congrats on 1 million subs. I'm also really wondering which Vocaloid do you not trust? That's true. As well as how many pets do you have? I don't trust Kaito. But actually, I don't trust Len more. Pushin Studios says, hey Juby, I've been listening to you for over 4 years now, and you really got me through some shit. Hell yeah. But my real question is, how does your voice go higher than my grades? Oh, I feel bad. Don't worry. I wasn't an amazing student either. Practice. Practice, I guess. Curry says, how's your year been? Any plans for next year? P.S. I love your covers since Game of Life. I've been listening to them. You helped me a lot during tough times. Thank you. Well, thank you, Curry. Plans for next year? Again? Probably just, you know, evolving the brand. And doing more collabs, and definitely have already a couple songs that working on. You know, I can say right now, having a piano one coming out next, and then probably either either of them are going to be very Vocaloid. So they're going to be fun. I think it'll be a good year. Kevin Marvell says, Happy New Year, Juby. Congrats on 1 million subs. Thank you. My question is, what is your favorite thing to do when you're not making videos? Love your covers. Keep it up. I love watching videos. I love watching commentary videos on cursed things, on paranormal things. I like Lazy Masquerade. I like true crime. So I like that one chapter, I think is called. I like Danny Gonzalez. I like gosh, I'm like, my brain is like stopping. Of course, love Sarah Zed. I love lots of kind of deep into the minds of people. I don't know, like psychology things, if that makes sense. But yeah, I like to do that. I also really love webtoons, lots of romance webtoons, because I am a little monster. But yeah, I try not to get too addicted, because then then I don't work. But yeah, Stella asks, which covers of what you sang was the most emotional? Also, I love your covers. Thank you, Stella. Most emotional. Ooh, man. It's been a while. I would say like Asymmetry, or like Hello Worker, like Everything I Wanted. Like, you can usually tell. I think Everything I Wanted, I was like really just like over everything. Like, oh my gosh. I think actually looking back, the deepest depression was probably Waswald. So emotionally wise, I think I got most emotional over Everything I Wanted, and then deepest depression was like Waswald and Palm Top Wonderland. So yeah, those are good. So Aria says, congrats on 1 million subscriber milestone, Juby. Ever everyone is so proud of how far you've come. Thank you. Your covers have been such a comfort for me whenever I feel down. You've also inspired me to start singing. That's so great. I'm very proud. I'm a very proud mommy right now. For the question, what's the most gratifying thing that you get from singing and making covers on the internet? Happy New Year, Juby. Can't wait to see what you have in store for 2022. Oh, thank you, Aria. The most gratifying thing is just like being able to like, when I start mixing it, like I can tell if it's like, oh, we did it, you know, like we did it. I think when it comes together and it's like, I can be proud of it next to kind of like other utaite that I look up to. Like if I can even be like kind of powerful, like and prideful, like yeah. Felipe says, Happy New Year, Juby. I got one important question. If someone asked you to do a cover of a Vocaloid song to be played at their funeral, would you do it? I'd have a lot of questions. I'd have a lot of questions. Like, one, do you plan on having it soon? Two, are you sure? This one's, we're gonna say maybe. It depends on it. I mean, if it's a Pitbull song, it's hard to say. This one's hard to answer. We're gonna put a maybe. Okay, Holly says, my first video I watched from you was The Lost Ones Weeping. Banger. My question is how you make your covers, like recording your voice over the music and all. Do you have a mix set up like a studio, or do you just use a mic and a computer? So originally my room was kind of like a little sound treated. Like it wasn't really, I just had a bunch of stuff in my room that kind of absorbed the sound. So like it was fine. Over the years though, I would like put things like on the door. You get like these moving blankets that kind of like absorb the reverb, because that's like the hardest thing to take out whenever you're like recording. And when I moved, I kind of got these. You can make them yourself, actually. You can either buy sound panels or make some out of like just kind of like cotton and like a picture frame, and like wrap them in more cloth. But yeah, I kind of have like, I have stuff on my door, and I have like these squares around my room. But other than that, it's just I got a microphone and I got Adobe Audition, and that's pretty much it. It's not really anything like to write home about. And yeah, I had a little help from a audio engineer friend to kind of be like, is this good? Is this bad? I don't know, because it was very echoey in here. So, but yeah, that's pretty much the setup. I've got a cool little mic arm so I can like swivel it, but I think that's just kind of fancy. So Hoshidan asks, what kinds of feelings did you have while voicing World's End Club? Oh my goodness. Mo-chan seems to be an interesting character from what I've seen while watching my sister play the game. So that was wild. I never have played a boy ever in my life, and never had been in a video game. So that was crazy. But yes, I was in World's End Club, which is on the Switch. And what kind of feelings did I have? Nervousness, lots of nervousness. Mo-chan is a very pure cooking pure-hearted boy, and he's very sweet, and he loves Nyoro, and my thoughts were mostly like, oh, I want to protect this little ball, But yeah, I was really just mostly nervous the whole time, because like we were working with like people from like California, and I was like, whoa, that's crazy. They're like in the headset, and it's like they're like giving me like you don't really get like a visual, you're just kind of like going, like you just kind of here's a bunch of lines, and you're like, okay, that's okay, I don't know what I'm doing. But yeah, I want to protect is the feeling. My gosh, guys, we're getting there. I'm gonna tell you when we get to 90. Oh my gosh. Hi Judy, congrats. It's okay, Judy is fine. Congrats on 1 million subscribers. All I have to say is that you deserve every single one of them and more. Oh, that's very sweet. If I had to ask a question, it would have to be, when did you first realize that your covers or songs really started to seem like something you could turn into a job? Sorry if grammar sucks. Hopefully you still understood my question. Grammar, very good. Grammar good, me bad. No, that was very good. I think, ooh, gosh, I don't even think it was until way late, because I was not believing in myself whatsoever until maybe, I'm gonna like actually look at my timeline here. When did I start thinking I could do this? Maybe around World Is Mine. Maybe? Actually, no, I don't even think then. Oh my gosh. Yeah, maybe not until, honestly, Miss Wanna Die. That seems about right. Yeah, I think that was around the time I was like, maybe, I don't know. Like, I never had that like sense of like, oh yeah, I can do this, which probably, I don't know if it's reflected at all, but yeah. Sayus asked, will you add more covers on Spotify? Love from France. Yes, I will. I'm doing my best. I have to work with instrumentalists and like coordinate with them, and then I have to like there's like extra that goes into it. But I'm trying harder now to do more of that. And it does take longer, so like I'll do some in the middle that I'm not gonna be able to put on Spotify, but that's mostly just so that like I can keep putting out songs. But yeah, I will, I swear. Love to France. Bonjour. Okay, so Shla. So this is a little personal of me, but I've been here since 400K, and to see you be at 1 million is amazing. It's weird to say, but you're one of my many idols because you sing. You have a beautiful voice. Thank you very much. And try your best with each and every cover, and the music you produce makes me happy when I sing along. I know this is a selfish question, but if you could answer, I'd be filled with gratitude. It's a little dense and dull, but how exactly do you start being an ᴛᴡɪᴛᴛᴇʀ? I always wanted to try and perform one, but I just don't have the confidence or right equipment. I'm a show choir student who's learning how to dance, but I've been singing for 6 years. I've been to all district, all county, and I'm aiming for all state. And people say I sound great when I sing, but I'm just so lost on how to start this thing. To note, I'm 17 as a junior high schooler, and a junior in high school. And I want to start posting covers on YouTube before my junior year ends. So, a lot there. Also, thank you for the question. So this is a common question. So really, my main thing is, don't worry about your name. Don't worry about your persona. Don't worry about like any of that. Just like literally just start. You know, like what all you really need, one is a mic, and two is a DAW, which is what you would call it's basically just a program where you can edit music and vocals. I use Adobe Audition. Other people use Reaper, or I always blank on what other people use because I don't know it. But if you just look up DAW, you can find a bunch of them. And you can figure out like which one looks like easiest for you to use. And as far as mics go, you can get a pretty good one for probably $50. I mean, mics nowadays go for pretty well. If you even just do like a little bit of research, you can be like, hey, I just want like, this is my budget and I'm thinking of like this quality of mic. And that's pretty much all you need to do. I would invest in a USB mic because that's very simple to start out with. I still use USB mic. I don't think you need the best equipment to start, really. And if you're really worried about like things like sound treating your room, you can honestly just throw a blanket over yourself when you sing if you think your room is like too echoey. Just find a place that's like not too echoey. That's really it. And you can easily look up like very simple tutorials on like how to mix vocals. And that's pretty much it. You know, you can get tuning software. I recommend it. I recommend learning most of the skills yourself because like relying on other people is kind of a pain in the butt. So like if you can learn to mix and to tune your own stuff, like that's really easy. I mean, I'm not saying that's really easy, but I'm saying it'll be better down the line. But yeah, and if you're ever looking for like tips and stuff, there's a really, really great resource I don't think they still post, but there's this place, there was a Tumblr called ᴛᴡɪᴛᴛᴇʀ.tumblr.com, and they have really great, really in-depth, just like resources and things to get started. And yeah, I always like get questions on how to start, and they're always like, how do you choose your name? How do you choose your branding? It's like, don't worry about that. Just start, and even if it's bad, just start failing. The more you fail, the sooner you'll succeed. That's it. You know, be okay to fail. Be okay to be bad at it, you know? Because at some point you're gonna figure out how to be good at it. And that's pretty much any skill, I think. But yeah, definitely give ᴛᴡɪᴛᴛᴇ a search. Okay. Oh my gosh, guys, we're down to the final 10. Oh my god. Ooh, okay. L'Inferno. Hi, Juby. I've been a long-time fan, over 9 years, and you're what inspired me to start posting my singing and make a channel myself. That's so great. So I have to ask, what other YouTubers do or did you look up to for inspiration? Again, Cradness, Rial, Amatsuki, gosh, Lutz. I'm just like naming off all the male utates. Weirdly enough, though, honestly, like Miku, like I don't know why, but I was like, Miku's such an inspiration. I want to be like Miku. Like that sounds so stupid, but I was like, I want to be like Miku. That's gonna be me. I'm gonna be Miku. That didn't work out, as you can see. But you know, I really did get the strength from, like, a lot of her songs talk about, you know, like, you can be a part of this too, you know, and it was very like welcoming. It was welcoming to people who were kind of probably not the type that would usually, I think, get into something like entertainment. Because, like, music is always tied to entertainment, and entertainment's tied to crowds, and I don't know if a lot of people in the YouTube Vocaloid community, or even the Nico Vocaloid community are really born like to want to be on stage. But like Miku was like, no, it's okay, you don't have to be on stage, I'll be on stage. Like, and I was like, whoa, that's so cool. And yeah, anyway, I'm kind of going off on a tangent here, but yeah, I always felt like everyone was like being so creative and like adding to the pile like their creations, and I was like, I want to do that too. And yeah, I think it was that. But yeah, I think I kind of rambled there. Molly the Angel asked, can we look forward to any more song collabs in the future? Yes, and I swear they won't just be with Anthong and Reichi. And that's a promise. That's a big promise from someone like me. that's a very big promise as someone who just like is like too nervous to approach anyone. But yes, there will be more collabs, and they will be with other people, and I will get up the nerve to talk to people for you guys. Mina Angel with a little paimon. Okay, congrats on 1 million subs, Juby. I love your music, thank you. I have a question. What's your favorite color? I usually would say red, but I feel like ever since like I turned like 25, 26, like I love yellow. Like a sunny, like not like a lemon, but like a gold lemon, like the color of like a nice sweater. If that makes sense. Like the color of a nice sweater, like the one I'm wearing. Like that. Oh, right. This one I had to translate in Google Translate because I couldn't read it because it was I think, is it Spanish? So they said, hello, to begin with, I want you to know that I'm from Argentina, a country in Latin America. Hello, Argentina. And that there are several of us who speak in Spanish, and we listen to you. My question is, what is the musical genre that you like the most and least to listen to or sing? If possible, give reason for your opinion. Love you. I love techno, kind of like not dubstep, but like kind of more electric, kind of pop. That's also my favorite to like sing because it's like fun. I also do kind of like a little bit of rap. My least favorite would probably be like kind of the songs that they make you sing in choir. Like very stuffy and old, like old people music. They're usually in Latin. And probably like popular, like pop country that doesn't make any sense. And yeah, both of those are also my least favorite to sing to. Like if it's like the opening to Elfin Lied, I'll be like, okay, that one kind of slaps. But like, yeah, I like a lot of like Giga P music. That's probably the best explanation of like my favorite. And I hate like choir, boring choir music. I hope that made sense. Okay, Akuma Dayo says, I'm actually quite curious about the Vocaloid you don't trust, now that you mentioned it. So I mentioned it. Len. It's Len. I don't trust Len. but also my favorite producers. Mine are ᴛᴡɪᴛᴛᴇ, Mothy, ᴛᴡɪᴛᴛᴇ, Lamaz P, and more. Okay, so obviously I love Giga P, I love Miki Topi. I also do love Police Piccadilly. I love Eve. I love Eve. I know Eve doesn't technically count as a Vocaloid producer anymore, but I still love Eve. Gosh, and Kemu. Kemu will always be in my heart. Kemu will be in my heart forever. I'm glad Kemu came back. Love the growth. Love the way that they've grown. But yeah, those are probably my favorites. Yeah. Shelb asks, how was your 2021? Looking forward to another year of your voice. Thank you. It was very eventful. It was so eventful. Like I did so much. Like outside of YouTube, I did so much that I've not done before. I did the internship, which probably ruined my life, sent me back to therapy. But also I went and I did things that I've never done before, and that was with the help of friends and boyfriend, and kind of just because I said I wanted to experience, things that I didn't during the time I was kind of like a very much a shut-in. And it was good. It was bad and it was good. It was good and bad. But I guess that's every year. I'm hoping for a more stable year, if that makes sense. I want a stable year of stability. Very stable. I just want control. I just want control in my life. That's it. Oh god, oh my gosh. Okay, Juniper, do you sing Japanese too, or is it just English? P.S. You're beautiful. I love you. Oh god, thank you, Juniper. I have the ability to sing in Japanese in theory. I have. I think there are a couple on my Patreon, song-wise, that I've done in Japanese. Like, I think I did a Bleach cover. I think I did a Cardcaptor cover. I stumble so much in Japanese that it's hard. And I was also very self-conscious of ever singing in Japanese. And also I didn't think anyone wanted to hear it anyway, so I just kind of never did. And now I'm kind of, I don't know. I feel like I'm in a point where it's like I could do a cover in Japanese, but I don't know if that would be of use to anyone. Like, I think I've like dug myself into this niche so hard. But if you're curious, I have them on Patreon. Gosh, I probably have like 20 songs on there now. But yeah, it's probably strange to hear me sing in Japanese, to be honest. But hopefully it's okay. Hopefully it's not horrible. Hopefully my Texan doesn't come out too bad. But maybe it does, and then I'll be horrified forever. Oh my god. Bing Bingus. Big Bingus. Okay. Bingus wishes to know how you feel about a particular blue Vocaloid who wears a scarf and loves ice cream. That is all. Bingus thanks you. Thank you, Bingus. So I'm guessing you're asking about Kaito. How I feel about Kaito? I think I get big gay energy vibes from Kaito. Like I get big, like, I don't know, like be gay, do crimes, like energy. And I support him. If he wants to do crimes, he needs to do them. Like, I'll support him. It's just like I always felt bad for him and Meiko because like they came out before Miku, but they just kind of like are now like relegated to like her parents. But it's like I think he should be able to do crimes as well. Someday, maybe you know what? Someday maybe we'll get to see that growth, and I hope I'm there for it. I hope I really am there for it. But thank you, Big Bingus, for the wonderful question. Oh my gosh, guys, we're so close. Hanako, who or what inspired you to create the best cover channel on YouTube? P.S. I love you, so if my question is chosen, could you send a kiss to Brazil? Mwah! Thank you, Brazil. Yes, absolutely, and thank you so much for such a lovely question. So, once again, who inspired me? I think at the end of the day, it's gotta be Miku. I feel like it was just such a welcoming environment, and Miku always talked about like how you know you could do it too, and I was like, me? And she was like, yes, you. And I was like, me though? And she was like, yes, you dummy. And I was like, okay. So yeah, I think Miku kind of bonked me over the head and was like, why don't you do something instead of just sitting here like consuming the content voraciously for like 5 years. Yeah, and I finally did it in a moment of complete blacked out manic energy. Because I'll be honest, I don't know that girl. That girl that put up that cover and made it public? I don't know that girl. That girl ain't me. But I'm glad that girl existed for that moment. Alexander, will you ever do another cover of an Eve song? Yes. Yes. Very much yes. Very much yes. Eve songs are my favorites, but they're also, it's that conundrum of like loving it so much, but also like Eve songs are difficult. Because Eve sings very low and I sing not so low, and sometimes I have to make it higher. But also like the lyrics are so deep, and sometimes the songs are so fast. Like I think Tokyo Ghetto alone like took out my lifespan. And then I think I glanced at one comment and they said, why does she sound tired? And then I was like, man, why did I do this? And I think I replied being like, thanks, it's the depression. But yeah, at some point I will do another Eve song. I just like, I don't know. I think at that moment I just became traumatized, where I was like, I worked so hard, and then they're like, she just sounds tired. And I'm like, cries into my cup, teardrops on my guitar. But yes, I will do it again. I want to, because I haven't stopped listening to Eve, so there's that. there's that. Okay, goodbye nostalgia. What would you say helped you get through the lockdowns and just 2021 in general? That is a good question. Well, one, YouTube. Not like uploading, but like watching YouTube. Twitch, weirdly enough, because it kind of kept me sane. Like I talked to people and things, and like I was able to like feel like connected to people. And that was kind of when I started doing Twitch. And yeah, it was nice. It was nice to be like, oh, they're like people, and they're not just like internet things that exist. But I think also beyond that was just like friends and family, like, just, calling and things, like that was nice. We would do online games together over Discord. But yeah, weirdly enough, 2021 was a pretty decent year for me despite all the pain. So yeah, it's hard to explain life. Luna Gaming. On the topic of covers, will you be doing a Rubia cover? I think it would sound incredible with your vocals personally. Rubia. Also, thank you. Am I crazy? Rubia? Is that a Vocaloid song? Am I crazy? Rubia? You have to explain. Rubia? Rubia? Oh wait, that just put in. Oh my gosh. I just brought up Ruby the Vocaloid. Oh, wait. Honkai Impact? Am I crazy? Is it Honkai Impact? I've actually never listened to Honkai Impact. I didn't know they had, like, themes. You have to tell me. Moon Gaming, you have to tell me. I don't know these things. I'm an old woman. I'm just an old woman out here with a cup. Also, oh! Carousel Aether, thank you so much. Thanks for your covers. Makes the gym easier. I feel that. I listen to a lot of covers at the gym. And for what it's worth, I couldn't tell you had an accent. Thank you. Thank you. It's light. It's light. But it's there. Sometimes I'll say fur instead of for. Just there's little things. But yeah, I'm glad that my yeehaw-ness has not overtaken my singing. Oh my gosh. But yeah, let's go. Okay, I'm actually doing 101 questions because I was afraid that I accidentally didn't. So we'll do one bonus question. So we've got two more. We're so close. Oh my gosh. This is from Yoki. Inami Yoki, you should check her out. She's very cute. We did a collab recently. Did you have any singing classes or do anything special to improve your singing abilities? If so, what are they and what tips would you give to those starting out? I did do voice lessons. I did voice lessons for a couple years. I'd say, of course I'm gonna say they help, but I don't think they're necessary. I think as long as you can get into some kind of singing activity, whether it be choir, musical theater, I think those are just going to help you in general, because it also like keeps you to a schedule. Like it makes you like, because you got to work it out. It's a muscle, and it makes you work it out like on a schedule. So I think that was always very helpful. And like, I think tips in general. I think warming up is underrated. I think it's underrated. I think learning to breathe correctly is underrated. And you can probably learn a lot of these things off of YouTube if you don't think that you can get, professional help. But I do think that having some kind of singing activity would be, it would expedite the progress, if that makes sense. And I think also, like, especially if you've like already learned like a musical instrument, you're already adept, to like that kind of thing. So it would make things even easier for you to kind of switch into singing, I think. But yeah, I think you should sing as much as you can. That's also pretty good. Okay. Was that the final one? That was the final one. That was it. We did it. Oh my god. Has it been 4.5 hours? Yes. Have I died? Maybe. My goodness. I hope that this wasn't just me rambling for 4.5 hours. It probably was. This is the most questions I've ever answered in my life. Oh my god. We did it though. Thank you guys for sticking around. Oh my god. I need to drink my juice. Oh my god. But yeah, we usually on Twitch have a lot more, it's a lot more casual. I talk to chat a lot more. I'm sorry, chat, that I haven't been able to pay as much attention to you, because there's like this huge lag, and also like I'm trying to get through all like the questions, so I'm like, I'm so sorry. But if you guys want to join in on the Twitch, we're always happy to bring you in and have you will be a part of the conversation. We will drag you in. We will do it. So, and also I have to finish playing Pokemon. I have to finish that, and I also have some new Otome games that we gotta do. And it'll be a good time. And sometimes you might get to actually watch me like work on stuff. So I'm gonna try doing more of that. But yeah, I hope this was not pain. Yes, and my birthday is on Saturday, and I will be joining the ranks of the elderly. God help me. I don't want to be elderly. God help me. But it's fine. This will be my final stream as a 26-year-old. Oh my god. I can't believe myself. But yes, I hope you guys have a wonderful night, and I hope that everyone's staying safe and staying away from people who are coughing. But yes, most of all, I hope that you guys are getting vaccine boosted. And if anything, I can tell you the not so fun side of getting COVID. Yay, I'm dying. Aw, thank you guys. Thank you for the birthday wishes. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. I'm gonna get some tea, and we're gonna have a very chill birthday, and we're gonna see. I said the one thing I want is just happy people. That's all I want. I just want happy people for my birthday. Oh my gosh, so good. But okay, I love you all. I hope you have a wonderful Wednesday night. Have a wonderful Thursday if I don't see you. Okay, bye-bye.